This here is a BenQ B Creatus dock. GR10 is the model here. It can hook up to your laptop, to your phone, and your Steam Deck, aka your device. Most importantly, HDMI 2.1 for high resolution refresh rate. I have a monitor here that does HDMI 2.1, which means I can do 4K 120 hertz refresh rate, which is impressive. You can see here they have it marketed for a laptop, which of course you can do. In this case, it's a MacBook. All right, very cool. But it's also a little stand dock type thing. You can hook it up to a little handheld. Set your handheld in there, hook it up, use it for that. One of the nice things about this brand here and this product here is that, you can buy this type of dock from like random brands online. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And it's kind of a roll of the dice. It's like, I just bought a product from some random brand. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Most importantly, if there's an issue with it, what are you going to do about that? Well, you're going to hope for the best. BenQ is a very legit brand, like a top tier brand on the market. So that's the device there. It has a nice texture. Rather than having like a cold, hard metal that you'd worry about like scratching your device, it doesn't have that. That's nice. On the bottom, you get a big rubber pad there, so it's not going to slide around. You can tuck away your plug there. So you can go straight in if that's, your device, for example, is like that. Or if you, like a laptop, for example, you probably want to go like that there. And then if you're using it with like a, Steam Deck or something like that, usually you're going to plug it in like that. Legion Go, Steam Deck, whatever. I guess that's the front there. So the front right side, we have a 10 gigabit port there. Going to be great for NVMEs. I have a couple NVMEs we can test there. Give you about 1,000 megabytes a second transfer speeds. Very fast, twice as fast as a SATA drive, so that's going to be fantastic. Then we have a USB-A, again with the same speeds. Then we have a USB-A, again with the same speeds. Then we have local area network, LAN, and then we have HDMI 2.1, not 2.0, 2.1, so 4K 120. I have a 4K screen here that can do 120 hertz refresh rate, which is awesome because if you want to turn your device into a computer, that's going to be useful. But then you also have this. Oh, that feels nice. It's got a nice little slide out thing. Is it magnetized or does it just feel nice? I don't know. Nice rubberized inside, so you're not going to scratch your device. That's rubberized as well. Feels pretty good. So you can use this with lots of different devices. This is a GPD player too, which is a very thick console. If I had a Legion Go or a Steam Deck, the Steam Deck would fit perfectly in. I think this is designed specifically for the Steam Deck. It would just like slot perfectly in. This fits fine too, but you have to have the screen up. I don't want to put pressure on the screen. So that just kind of sits in there. Very nice. So, this GPD here has a 2 terabyte storage inside. Steam Decks don't come with very much storage. Legion Go's, ROG Allies, they don't. You can expand them, but they don't come with that much storage. So you can load them up pretty fast and max out the storage. Or I could plug in an NVMe enclosure like this here that's loaded full of games. This is my game drive, so I'm going to plug that in there. Now I have 4 terabytes of storage here. I can plug in, things like Ethernet. We'll just plug everything in, I guess, in one go. That's that there. Now I have Ethernet, super, super fast, depending on Wi-Fi. A lot of people don't have good Wi-Fi, so we'll go like that there. These, of course, are data rated speeds, 10 gigabit per second, 10 gigabyte per second. I'm going to plug in a dongle into one of them so I can hook up my controller, right? So I can play games like that. And then on the other one, I could plug in a USB port. I could plug in something, USB related, plug that in there, get some more storage on there, maybe a hard drive, something like that. But I think I'm going to plug in like a mouse, which could be, I could do this with Bluetooth. You could plug in a physical mouse like that, Bluetooth keyboard, whatever. You could do extra storage. It's your call. For now, until I do my testing part, I'm going to plug in a physical mouse and keep changes. So now I have turned my GPD here into a desktop computer. It's very capable of being a desktop computer. So let's come down and we can see here advanced display. What do we get out of it? 120 hertz refresh rate. That's where we came for. Right? There's going to be games. I'm not going to be playing Starfield on this handheld at 120 FPS at 4K. It's not going to happen. But I can now have 120 hertz refresh rate screen. So when I'm doing that, you won't see it because I record at 60. But for me, I get the advantages of having the beautiful scrolling of a 4K 60 screen. Right? Looks gorgeous to me right here. Nice and smooth. Looks fantastic. Really, really nice. And there are going to be lots of games that you can play, right? Indie titles, slightly older games, lots of these games are going to easily play on a device like this at 120 hertz refresh rate. No problems. Pretty standard You're gonna get pretty standard read-write speeds there for 10 gigabyte per second, so that's good. It's working just fine. I could let this thing run through, but there's no point. Basically, it's a 10 gigabit per second port. No problem whatsoever. That's good. Yeah, let's kick that out there. And now the other thing we can do now is we can play some games. I also have this here plugged in over dongle. I could just use a Ethernet one. I could just use a Bluetooth one, but let's not do that. Let's also test internet speeds because we have access now to gigabit Ethernet. I should be able to get roughly gigabit speeds here. Okay, we'll test. Well, there you go. It's very fast right off the bat. That's as fast as my Ethernet goes. I get about gigabit Ethernet. That's what I pay for. Technically, this thing could do faster. It could do 2.5. I just don't have access to that. So very, very fast Ethernet, more like basically straight up. So, okay, and here is the cool part. So I've taken my little handheld here, which is it's a GPD, so it's a very small screen, like a 6-inch screen. Very small, actually smaller than a Steam Deck. So some people may not like that. Now I've put it on a 32-inch screen, right? And high refresh. I've lowered it to 1080p just because power of this chip. But I'm still at 120 hertz refresh rate here. Look at that. And now I've taken this tiny little handheld and I've turned it into a actual desktop. I'm using my controller, this is not Bluetooth capable, right? So now I've taken this kind of little wee tiny little handheld with a 6-inch screen, and I've turned it into a desktop computer, which I can use for desktop tasks, especially because I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. Right? And a capable CPU. I can do real work on this thing. Like I could use this just as capable as my actual laptop. I can also get some real gaming done. Right? Like I don't have to use my handheld only for gaming. I can just plug it into this dock here and do some real gaming like this here. In their little display media here, they have the laptop sitting down beside the dock, which is cool. You can set it down and have it off to the side. I don't play by the rules. I'm not that kind of guy. So what I'm going to do is unplug my GPD, close that off. That's cool. Now, what I want to do here is I want to open that back up there. I'm going to plug in my laptop, but I never thought about this until now. I can set it in there, right? Rather than having my laptop take up desk space, right? Taking up desk space, that's annoying. Put it in here. It's got rubber, so I'm not really worried about it having any issues. Booting up. I guess I had it in hibernate. Go like that there. Plug that in. Give it a second here. Close my lid. And there we go. Good way to streamline things, right? Get this out of the way, back that up out of there. I have my laptop somewhere nice. Probably I would put it up on that little stand back there. Nice and clean setup there. Close the laptop. It sits inside the dock. Plug that in. I also have access to this mouse because I was using it on the little GPD thing before. Let's just go to the speakers there. I also now have access to that storage. There it is. It just popped up. Right? There's my storage. And what's important about this dock is that it's USB 4. This is USB 4. This is USB 4. What that means is you have more bandwidth. If you're running a screen at 4K 120 hertz, that's going to take up some of that bandwidth. So say you have USB 4 that runs at 40, right? So you have 40 to work with. You plug in your screen here, that might take up 10. Now you're down to that here. Then you plug in an NVMe running at 10, you take up another 10. Then you plug in your Ethernet, you take up another 10. It's okay because we have 40 to work with on USB 4. If you get one of these that are cheapo, like a cheapo one you find on Amazon, they're only going to be USB 3, right? USB 3 only giving you 10 gigabit. Once you plug in a screen, I mean, you're not going to be getting fast Ethernet. You're not going to be getting fast storage. You're going to burn through that bandwidth real quick, and you're going to find that everything's running slow. You're not going to be able to push HDMI 2.1 speeds anyways, and they kind of just aren't that great. So this one here is really something else from BenQ on those other ones. If this has USB 4, it means I'm going to be able to get the maximum out of my ports in these devices here, not have to compromise. So this is a great product there.